I think I might just figure this out.
What's happening? Having some technical errors. Can't get it to to link our our Go Live Together partnership, which we'll get that straightened out. Let some people get on here again. Uh, we learning this YouTube channel stuff. I mean, we got it down pack where we can share it, and we're getting it streamed. I mean, we're just shy of 500 subscribers, the whole nine. So we've been growing it little by little per the show. We finally unlocked the footage for the show.
No, the last fights.
Well, yeah, for the last fights. Y'all, please try not to share and or try not to chop those videos just yet. We're gonna be dividing that footage up and sending it to the fighters from the YouTube channel so they can share it, so the YouTube can get the views. The whole goal is to get the views up for the YouTube so it can start producing what it needs for the production team, us and Julian, to be able to manage what we're doing. We want it to be as free as possible to the fans to be able to watch the footage. Again, this is not something we do professionally as far as the live stuff. We're learning, Julian's learning. But again, when you're getting something free, kind of hard to complain about it. But y'all go share this one. What's going on, Timothy? Yeah, next show, our board ought to be in next week or something like that for the HDMI.
It should be, but it should definitely be in before the next show.
All right, so it ought to be in before the next show. So we'll have that where we're gonna have multiple camera views. They're gonna be set up different, so you're not gonna have the lights in the way like they were. Like I said, we just kind of made do for the last show to be able to see what we needed. We made do. Everybody got to see the footage. Some people complained, but hey, we're learning. Y'all bear with us. It's going to get better. Again, y'all that are on here, go share it on Facebook and stuff so we can let our other Brawlin fans get on here. I know there's going to be a little bit of confusion about the link and stuff because we share two different lives, and I did go delete the other one.
Which one?
Yeah, Julian's dates for Brawlin coming up is April 5th.
Yes.
In Louisville. And then we've got June. We're going back to Neshoba. Neshoba. I know we're getting ready to turn the Coliseum in Philadelphia kind of into our base headquarters for About Time Brawlin. Julian's working some things, y'all, to be able to get that locked in there. It's a great venue. They work with us, we work with them type thing. Julian's building Brawlin pretty well in Mississippi. I'm going to say, honestly, he's the top in Mississippi. I don't care what anybody else says, any of the other people. Julian is definitely trying to get those beer sales in that building. That's the next step. Julian wants to get beer sales in that building.
But that would be for the June. That's
right.
An undecided date at Neshoba County Coliseum. He's looking at possibly doing in August, December, and maybe he can throw in an October show date. That'll all be at the Neshoba County Coliseum.
Right. You need more Cajun food. Hey, we're working on that.
Who's Cajun?
But again, Julian's got a whole lot of dates. We're kind of unofficially dropping our date for here in Plaquemine, Louisiana. We're going to do May 31st at the Copac Gym. We got to finalize everything this week, so we haven't dropped everything just yet. but it looks like it's going to be the 31st. We got graduation with the kids and with our youngest daughter, should I say. So that looks like when we're going to have our show. But again, this channel is designed to be able to help About Time Brawl and Drop All Brawl pull what we can.
And to also promote each one of your brawlers.
Yeah, we dropping a lot of dates. I'm just excited, honestly, to get this show off the road, because we planned a show, had it on top of one of the biggest games that could ever happen in Louisiana, which is the LSU Alabama game, and
Death Valley.
in Death Valley. So we quickly pulled that date back when we realized what we were up against. So we're finally able to start locking that down. We are going to be sitting down with the mayor here in Plaquemine in an upcoming week or so to discuss a bunch more dates that we're trying to do with the Brawlin.
Couple other venues
that we're looking at. We got things we're trying to do. We're trying to expand from here to West Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. We're going to keep things kind of in our area here. Not trying to step on any toes, but as far as the Brawlin,
did you want to, I mean, since we're discussing that, did you want to tell them too that go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna find it. I'll play it for you in just a second.
Oh well, we're trying to neutralize things here. Yeah, y'all let us know that y'all are watching, man. Comment, share it on Facebook. I know right now it kind of seems like we're babbling, but we got a lot of things. We're trying to work some kinks out. That's why we're doing this, to learn what we're doing. Facebook Lives, Julian and I have been doing a bunch of them. Julian's been doing a lot when I couldn't make it. Just trying to get the fighters engaged, man. Y'all understand. Y'all have got to send videos to Julian. Now that we've kind of dropped what we're doing for Drop All Brawl, y'all need to get on there and send us videos. We're going to start getting them ready. We're not going to drop any videos until next week, but, kind of getting excited on that. But again, if y'all are watching, share it. Help us grow what we're doing. Julian has built something that is unreal, y'all.
You might want to let him know.
No, so I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see this. It's probably horrible. Yes, that's very horrible. That's not going to work.
Yeah, but I mean, you could just tell them about it. Then they can go follow either one of the two Facebooks and can find the other one.
I'm sure y'all seen on the YouTube channel earlier where we've kind of co-branded together with Drop All Brawl and About Time Brawlin. Julian's built a lot in Mississippi. He's looking to expand. We're looking to start and expand at the same time because it grew so much. What up, y'all? Again, go share, please. But what Julian's done in Mississippi with the Brawlin has been huge. It's growing. He's got a set of fighters in every weight division. I know he's getting ready to add a fifth weight division. I believe we're doing lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight, super heavyweight, and then we're doing we're going to call it a featherweight or a flyweight division. So he's adding that. Then you're going to have Jughead is that's the man.
Oh, and he ain't forget about Baby Shore.
Yeah. Man, y'all go follow those guys. Follow all those brawlers, because I'm telling you.
Light heavyweight.
I knew you was calling it something there, old man. Don't get me too bad.
Hey. Cut him some slack.
But yeah, we're with what he's doing. I think what it's going to do is it's going to make our guys that are being showcased have a platform unlike no other. Everybody else is out trying just to put on some entertainment, this, that, and the other. Man, we got fighters. We got brawlers. We got people that are just, they downright ready to fight. Yeah, right. These guys in other states say they want to come down here and show Mississippi. And, and I'm gonna say this. I'm sure everybody that's on here is gonna agree. Everybody knows I'm from Louisiana. That's where everybody picks on us and calls us dang Cajuns. But our Mississippi family up there, they support us down here. We support them up there. We've grown a huge family. So About Time Brawlin to us is a huge family. Huge.
I wonder how big a venue we need to have a family reunion with all of them.
Yeah, Louisiana's gonna definitely try to show out, man. I got guys like Clay Holly. He's been waiting. His wife's been messaging every other day. Hey, when are y'all dropping y'all's date? When y'all's dropping y'all's date?
Charles Hughes.
Charles Hughes ready to come out. He's a good friend of ours. Julian, you've met him. Our rules here in Louisiana are a little different. So we're allowed to have fighters in that in the last 5 years hasn't had any pro or amateur wins with a certain time frame. So it's a little gray area that we can go with, but I think it's going to do better. Everybody's definitely scared to fight Jughead.
No, they're not. I've been told Jug I'd take him on.
But guys,
you got that right, Creole. Not
right. But again, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get the followers up. We're trying to get views to our page because with what we're doing for the YouTube channel, again, we're learning it. Julian's learning it. We're learning trial by error. I mean, look what happened tonight. But with doing what we're doing, it's allowing us to free up things. We're kind of all involved in what we're doing.
All right. Well, Twitch said he boxed in youth.
Well, hey, get with Julian, get with me. Again, y'all got to reach out. Julian he doesn't have to reach out to anybody.
Cool.
Those we got fighters coming to him high and low. We had so many. I'm gonna go back to that subject. We had so many out-of-state people talk so much bleep,
and they choked,
and they didn't show up. For the ones that did show up, well, yeah, let's jump back to that real quick. So yes, I do plan to step back into fighting. Today's actually been my first missed gym day since I started this past Monday. But I will say, yesterday I put in extra time. I'll probably pick up again tomorrow at some point. But I will be fighting in Louisville, Mississippi, for About Time Brawlin. I think they're gonna do me a super fight, to get me back in it. Hey, I haven't fought in years. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I haven't fought in years. I'm kind of looking forward to it. My two boys, y'all read her lips even if you didn't hear. My two boys have done exceptionally well in the futures division with Julian and About Time Brawlin. We've rotated out their coaches because I got one that doesn't listen to me. The other one listens to me, and he's real technical. But I kind of want to be doing this with the boys. Our youngest daughter is a ring girl for About Time Brawlin. She said it's going to be weird wearing blue shirts for my show, but she's stuck. She got to be a ring girl. My boys are learning, Timothy. They're learning, and Julian's helped them, Jughead's helped them, Allen's helped them. All of those guys have been in their corner. And speaking of corner, my cornerman for Julian's show is going to be Julian. So I'm going to have the big red machine in my corner, helping me along.
Well, I vote you call you in the blue corner then, since you got the big red machine and you represent. Yeah, okay.
But what everything's going on, again, the YouTube channel with what the changes that we're having with Drop All Brawl and About Time Brawlin, we're kind of merging them together. So I'm fighting for About Time Brawlin in Louisville. I may fight for other dates in other things. The odd catch to it is I'm their hype guy. I'm the ring announcer. Um, announcer. I am not an announcer. I get.
He's the voice.
I I get us by. What's going on, James? I get us by with the shows, man, and we do pretty well. The fans show up, show out the whole time. Um,
Yes.
Ooh, that's man. Y'all read what Julian just put on there? On it.
Well, so the Twitch is wanting to know, do we know Baby Maker? So to answer your question, Twitch, yes, we do know Baby Maker. We've actually had several run-ins, dealings with him. Not bad run-ins. You know, he's worked with Julian before, so we've met him, been around him, good person. Um, but they want to know Baby Maker versus Julian Childress on April 5th. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. So y'all gonna pull both of the Big Red Machine from About Time Brawlin, and y'all want to pull Eddie from Drop All Brawl with About Time Brawlin, and y'all want to have both of them fighting in the same night?
Yeah. Guys, and no lie, with all fun, I'm sure y'all have noticed watching our live. It's been pulled a couple of different times for copyright issues, this, that, and the other. Sherry's been getting some of that done, but it's like YouTube takes a minute to get all that stuff straightened out. But family. Mississippi family, Louisiana family. Clay Holly has fought for About Time Brawlin one time. He's ready to come back. He's fighting in Louisville too. He's been there one time, and I guarantee you, he probably talks to Hunter Graham and Big Country just as much as I do. We're all in Facebook heaven, sending memes and jokes and this and that. I think Julian feels outdated sometimes when he gets all that stuff. And he's like, it don't open. My big fingers can't hit the button.
You gotta leave.
But again, my point in that is, man, we all pick and joke and cut up. We said it, man. Mississippi, we had this show, and when I say Julian and Chris had a stacked card with these out of state people,
cool. That would have been.
We were probably going to put 50 to 60 plus fights per night.
Yeah.
And so many people backed out. Again, we're not mentioning promotions or anything like that were part of all that. But you talked to Clay today.
And it's crazy because Hunter sounds more like he's from Louisiana because he doesn't have the strong Mississippi accent. But has anybody ever paid attention to Clay?
Yeah,
that boy sound like he's from right around over there in Redneck City.
Yeah, Clay's a country boy, man. Clay kind of did what I did. So a lot of people don't know my history, but I fought, and when I fought, it wasn't, the commission didn't like what we did. But man, we threw down anywhere, didn't care. If it paid money, we did it. Clay, same situation. That boy fought anywhere in the yards.
Hunter's punch drunk and didn't share. Man, Hunter, I thought he was fam, bro.
And Julian, you know, you say all the time you're fortunate for your team. Man, you don't realize, and that's like Baby Shark and Jughead and Clay and Big Country and Hunter and everybody. Y'all don't realize how fortunate we are to have y'all as a family, as a team, because there's not days that we don't check on each other. I know Sherry and Carla talk 24/7. The women of BTB have their group message back and forth.
No, we don't.
If either of them ever dies, I pity no man to go through that phone to read through those messages, because we're probably all getting.
We're taken to the grave, right, girls?
But again, what Julian's built in Mississippi and what he's doing, I'm going to flat out say it. Other promotions are hating on what he's doing. I've been working with our commission here for well over 2 years, trying to get tough fights. We can't say the other word.
The tough opposite of a woman. They're now legal in Louisiana, but they're called rally fights.
Yeah, so Louisiana Commission now calls them rally fights. We're still sticking with what Julian's branded with is Brawlin, hence the name Drop All Brawl, About Time Brawlin. It's still the same concept. It's all judged on strikes and hits. You know, you have 3 1-minute rounds, and unless we have some super fights where they substitute, and some of the guys went 1.5 minutes, some guys went 2 minutes, but it was all 3-minute rounds. And that 1 minute's not a long time. So you got to get in there and show out.
You are definitely right, Timothy. It's saving the youth guns down and gloves up, and that's what it needs to be.
Right. I mean, you got guys like Tommy, Baby Shark,
Jughead,
Julian.
Pepper,
These guys are attaching to some of the youth. Julian, I mean, he got Jesse. And you got Cornbread and all these boys, Sebastian, and these kids look forward to going to the gym.
Is there escape?
My boys, I got 2 opposites. All right, I got one that Ethan, he's real critiqued. He listens to everybody. Another one just thinks brute force is going to get him through everything, and hey, it may, but with what Julian does, and each person teaches somebody different. All of the kids listen to everybody. We all talk smack, man. We talk. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, if y'all would happen to see one of the brawlers' phone with the amount of smack talk that we all talk to each other, and you know, Jughead said it good. He said, you know, all these out of state guys dropped out of the fights last weekend, and it wouldn't have mattered. They would have fought each other and still been in the back, hugging and loving each other, praying nothing major happened to hurt somebody.
I mean, there actually was. I mean, look at Keith Wolf and Wesley Wolf when he fought Pain Train.
Yeah, I mean, them 2 guys become brothers, and they fought each other.
Both from Mississippi. Man, he's the first person to step in the ring with Pain Train and had him go all 3 rounds.
Yeah, you don't talk smack, huh?
Hunter is a nice guy.
But again, Hunter tried to beat you probably because you didn't put the headgear tight enough, and he was trying to tell you what to do. And I gotta watch. There's heavy things behind the curtains, and he's probably trying to hit you.
Now, boys, don't be a tattletale.
But again, I know I feel like we're babbling on stuff. We're just trying to get some things out there. Major things, you know. About Time Brawlin, April 5th, Louisville, Mississippi. Drop All Brawl has officially locked in our date. You know, we'll have more 100% on everything the 31st of March. Not March. May. I'm sorry. And I know we got graduations going on and this and that. May's kind of crazy. Got Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, and then Memorial Day. And we're doing the weekend after Memorial Day. So we got those dates. And then Julian's got more coming back to the Coliseum in Philadelphia. Again, trying to make that a home base type thing. Julian's thinking he can put, and don't hang me to those words, but he's thinking he can do 6-7 shows a year in that building. And man, the first show that he did, there was 4,000 plus people in that building.
God, that place was so packed.
Now I got, you know, the way we do our sound and everything, we're ringside.
Which, guys, let me tell y'all, it's all fun and games until somebody comes out the corner that I sit in front of, and then y'all start swinging when the bell rings, and I'm about to have a heart stroke when I think y'all gonna go through the ropes and land on my table and bust my stuff up.
Right.
Like y'all don't pay attention because I'll be hollering, "Not the blue corner, it's mine now."
Julian says hair's on his back.
Hey, I'm getting a wig. It's cool.
But again, guys, there's a lot happening across the board. Like I said, we're playing with these lives and trying to get these things situated, only to try to improve better for y'all. I'll tell people all the time, I'm not in business to give you 100% best quality, this $1 million quality type thing, but I can make things work, uh, and I can do it affordable, because we're not trying to make a ton of money. Uh, People sometimes aren't in that business for this. Julian has done these shows, and I've watched him have shows that took care of him and flowed him through some shows. I've watched him hit a show that should have done the same, and it didn't. Um, so this man's putting his blood, sweat, and tears into this. His family's doing it. His Brawlin family's into it. So I'm just saying, we need y'all to come support. We're doing these lives so you can watch the fights for free. Okay, people complaining about the camera quality, this, that, and the other. Hey, we had to run off a tablet last time because with the snowstorm it messed up some equipment coming in. No big deal. Next show we'll have that. And that camera quality may not be the greatest, but guess what? You're able to see it for free, kind of be there in the moment. As Julian said the last time, we're not really giving you the footage, and it's not making the brawl on anything. If you can't come and support it, you can't do things to help support it. Hey, we're looking at people. Look at Tabitha and Dusty. All right. They're going through with Jughead and all them. They're helping make merchandise, making hats, shirts. Man, y'all hit them up. They're making everything they can. Hats, shirts, koozies, baby first onesies,
Yep.
You name it. And we'll say this. Sherry does the same thing. Let them do it. Why? That's things that they're doing. They're helping these fighters get this stuff going, and it means the world. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Jughead signing an autograph for a kid. Baby Shark signing stuff.
Don't leave out those women, Miss Haley Shell and
right.
Katie Stegman,
the
because
girls,
they were out there doing it too.
The girls was out there showcasing themselves. And man, Julian puts in so much to showcase his fighters. Whether you're the smallest guy on the card.
Hunter's got a point. If you don't like the quality you get on a free live, go ahead and hit Julian Childress up or any one of his fighters for About Time Brawlin, and y'all go ahead and get those tickets and come join us in person, because there's no fight better than the one you see in person.
Right. But guys, what we're getting at it with that is everything's a learning process with what everybody's doing. Julian's got a Brawlin fan base behind him that's phenomenal. I mean, he's 40,000+ followers and growing every day. The YouTube channel's, like I said, close to 500 people that we're doing. And me and Julian are kind of sharing this so we can have the footage to where we can kind of make things happen with both. Because eventually we would love to see, even though the Louisiana guys and the Mississippi guys are becoming friends, we're going to eventually make them be frenemies.
But that's okay. They can be friends and then frenemies, and then they can be family after.
And it's all because, hey, we want to showcase something. I'm telling everybody, we're trying to do the WrestleMania of Brawlin. State versus state. These guys that came out of state from other states for Julian's show that just happened this past weekend. The guys that showed up, mutual respect across the board. I made sure, Julian made sure to reiterate to me that we thanked every fighter that stepped in the ring that was from out of state. No ifs, ands, or buts, win, lose, or draw. We made sure to give them the respect before the fight even started. We gave them respect before we even called the winner. And every one of them, we had one out-of-state guy win. No, the night before we had two guys win that was out-of-state with belts. Even though they were in Mississippi. They're training at Baby Shark's gym.
Oh, yeah.
But then the next night, we had a guy from Alabama. He won. That was Haley Shell's guy. D-Cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won. And, man.
And the night before, D-Cell's son actually took on a match in the Futures division.
Right.
Because one of the Futures, his opponent didn't show up. Oh, wait. That's because he was another one that was supposed to come with the out of states. But hey, this boy came with D-Cell. He showed up. He showed out. You had D-Cell. What was it? JoJo. I don't know his last name.
Look, hey, I heard that the guy got some MMA background and stuff like that. I am not calling that dude out, but I'm
That's the
telling
dude
you,
that fought Drill.
no, he fought Allen,
That's right. What was the
and
guy's name that fought Drill?
man, that dude JoJo, you were a banger, bro. I'm ringside watching that fight and going, you took hits that all of us were probably going, wow, what happened?
I just really have to know from JoJo, and I guess we'll have to reach out to him
Right.
after this. How did your body feel the next day? Because I've literally talked to fighters that said Baby Shark might be that slender build, but they said that dude packs a heck of a punch to the body, and that's what drops and stops most of his fights.
That's JoJo,
and
right?
His opponents that's right. Because we almost messed up what it was. We almost called him Little Mouse or something like that, but it was actually Mighty Mouse, I believe.
But again, yeah. So we had Julian said that was Josh that
that's Josh Claudio.
That fought
that was
Drill,
the mouse guy.
Oh, JoJo's competing in April. Hey,
Ooh.
hey, hey.
See,
it's I'm telling y'all, man. Look, reach out if you've never done this before. If you've never fought, this is Brawlin. Okay, you're not gonna get. We've had it happen this last show. We had guys from out of state. They grabbed each other and threw each other to the ground. Excuse me. Versus Jughead possibly. Woo!
JoJo.
Not even going there. But man, we had.
We'll feed you first, though, I promise.
Yeah. Man, I forgot. It was just reading what Julian just put. My brain went woo. Yeah, you let that one slip, and I'm not even repeating it. Y'all just got to go read the comments and share and go read the comments what Julian's putting, man.
I tell you what, he won't repeat it, but I will. So y'all ready for this? JoJo's gonna compete in April in the heavyweight division in Louisville, Mississippi, and I guess you need to show up to find out who he's fighting.
That wasn't even right. Read the comments. I think we found out.
Yeah, he let it slip. About time Brawlin and got 60K followers out.
Y'all go hike up them followers because he said he'll let Hunter Graham punch him in the face in front of everybody. And of course now we can do live stream, so hey, everybody can see it. Man, look, I'm telling you what we're looking at with this platform. I've got an agenda with what I'm trying to do with my shows. Julian's kind of the same way. He's showcasing his guys that have been there supporting him, and we'll have some of them that'll lose, some that'll win. But I tell you what, no matter what, they show up. Julian said, "Give him a month." What we're looking to do, we need new people. We need people that have never done this before, people that are sitting in the fans going, hey, I want to try that. Reach out. I'm telling you, it's an experience that you're never going to forget, win or lose. Okay? It is an experience.
That just got even better. So Timothy says if about time Brawlin and Drop All Brawl gets 60K followers, he'll let Hunter Graham punch him in front of everybody. So Hunter agrees because then he turns around and says, for 100K, I'll let him punch me back. Yeah. So y'all go ahead and start getting them followers up because I want to see this.
Yeah, man. Like I said, that's the whole goal. I know we only got 7 or 8 people watching this live, but 7 or 8 people, if y'all are sharing it on Facebook, please, you can share while you're watching. Share it to Facebook, share it to your Instagram, the whole 9. Kind of get them, go subscribe. Subscribe. Everybody thinks, oh, it's going to cost me money. It's completely free. No hidden fees, none of that. It is free. Subscribe just so you can watch it. You'll see what comes up with our channel. We're going to start doing things more. We're going to start posting the videos that are happening on Facebook. We're going to start posting here. We're getting ready to chop up the fights and send them to the fighters from the channel so they can post them on their stuff. Please share it. Help us get there. It's simple. Facebook. You can go to About Time Brawlin page. click the 3 dots, invite friends to there. You supported us completely free, took you 10 seconds of your day. You can go to Drop All Brawl, do the exact same thing. Click the 3 dots, share the page to your friends. Some of them are not going to share it, like it, this, that, and the other. That doesn't matter, man. Do it daily if you can. Help us get there. Julian right now is blowing me out the water with likes and views and comments, but Louisiana's coming. We're creeping on.
That's because his head is sleeker than yours.
Yeah, I tell you what, for the fights, Julian.
Don't you dare.
For the fights.
Yep.
We're gonna be 2 bald men in that corner. We're gonna shave it all the way off. Hunter, get your friend. Hunter, get your friend. But
Hunter's on my side.
I love it, huh? He said I'm prettier.
Slick heads for the win. Well, I mean, they don't have to both have a slick head, but I mean, yeah, for the win, that'd be great.
But again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to give y'all something that nobody else is giving y'all. I'll say it. You've got other promotions that are putting out fights that are worried about entertainment. Okay.
Those should be more like in the backyard, not actually.
We're not even going to go that far. I'm just saying they're worried about putting out entertainment. Man, we're bringing you fights. Some of them, y'all are probably looking at them and going, "Oh, I can't believe they did it." Hey, they stepped up when nobody else would.
Look at Matthew Linton.
Look, Matthew Linton. More respect to that guy with anything. 12 seconds, okay? And I'm telling you, got hit by Jughead, and that dude broke his hand on the last opponent.
Yes.
Okay. Couldn't fight a show because of it. But the respect level of what he did, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm 37. Yeah. And I'm going to step back in the ring. Crazy. You look at Dusty. Okay. Dusty's just like me. He's clipping that 40.
That one I like.
And
because a few shows back, remember, he retired because he was too old to fight. Then he becomes a grandpa and he comes back in the ring and just wears his opponent out and leaves out with a win. Go Pawpaw.
All of these brawlers and fighters, I'll be 45, 48, and I'm not. All of these fighters and brawlers,
tell you Hunter's on my side.
Love you too, Hunter. All these brawlers have grown so much respect for each other. It's crazy, man. We're introducing different families. We're introducing grandkids. I pray I don't get none no time soon.
No, because all of y'all are just so cute. We love playing with those because then we can send them back too.
But man, every show is an all ages show. I know we have to click on here on YouTube and say our stream's not for kids, but the shows are. The streams really are, but it makes us do that so we can catch a certain clientele.
Hunter needs to be a comedian because he got jokes.
But
good one.
But family, when I tell you family friendly, you ain't gonna find it nowhere else. The market in this is just crazy with what everybody's doing. Julian has put the effort and support. I'm a new promoter to Louisiana in the last 5 to 8 years, I guess you would say. Something like that. 5 years, somewhere around that. I come from the MMA and boxing background, and I'm in wrestling. I do wrestling shows. And I'm not the best at putting on shows, but I'm telling you, we're making a huge comeback with the rebrand that we did with Takeover Wrestling Alliance. And
that show is March 31st.
Yeah, that show is March 31st in Chalmette, St. Bernard Parish, at Joe Davies' gym. That'll be released here soon. Also, man, bring y'all's kids. Come see Julian will tell you they come support all of our shows. And those wrestling shows, the kids love it. We pretty much give tickets away to our baseball teams and basketball teams, stuff like that, just for the kids to come out.
The Rex.
We're kind of in this different. The wrestling world, there's going to be guys come say things I really don't care. We've stayed away from the negativity. We've created some of that negativity. Hey, so be it. Nobody's perfect, but we're not. We're in this to make money, but we're in this to keep the shows going and give back to the community.
Yep.
For sure, people seen. I've been born in this world poor. I'll leave the world poor, but people are going to remember who I am, who my wife is, who our kids are, what we've tried to do. There's good and there's bad. You know, we got people that don't like what we do.
They hate us because they can't duplicate us.
So it's different. And Julian's got that in Mississippi. He's got promotions that are just straight hating on him. Hate all they want. Out of state guys, hate all you want. The ones that showed up, call them.
Watch how you say out of state, because technically we're in Louisiana and everybody on here, they're out of state.
Well, I'm just saying, call those guys that showed up this past week that weren't from Mississippi, that weren't our original family, because they know now they are family.
Yep,
but
we even fed them.
They weren't, and I use the term loosely, very loosely, that we broke bread with these guys. Hey, we fed you. You know, we took some Cajun food, made a pastelaia. Some of you guys didn't even know what the crap that was.
Alan, Baby Shark.
And everybody ate. Some guys, you're gonna mess up my stomach. Yeah, we cook with a little spice down here. We like some spice, but the out of state guys that showed up, the respect level, y'all have it. You know, you'll fight for About Time Brawlin. You want to fight for Drop All Brawl? Come on, come show up, show out. All of my stuff that I'm doing with my shows, Julian's gonna be running in the background.
Yep.
I trust everything that I'm doing with my shows to him, because he does it with me. You know, I bring up an idea to him. It might not happen right then and there, but most of the time when his staff, us, anybody else is wearing About Time Brawlin staff shirt or the core people, when we bring something up, he backs it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's why he's built what he has, is he believes in his staff. He believes in the people around him.
It's those July 1st birthdays. We're birthed differently.
But it's a different game. And that's why I say, man, reach out to those fighters that fought this past weekend from out of state, outside of Mississippi, that came in. And I'm telling you, just talk to them. Hey, how did you like About Time Brawlin? And I promise you, you'll think, so are you trying to get on camera, dude? No, your mama's being mean.
How am I being mean? I gave him a kiss.
You're trying to get in your lap. But reach out to those brawlers. I promise you, you're going to hear things that you probably wasn't expecting. You know, you're going to hear things of, hey, that was family. These guys treated us like, you know, they're brothers and sisters. Like they're there. Man, we got before the shows, there's kids running all around this, that, and the other. And we just started the last, 2 shows to where we actually kick everybody out of the building, even the fighters. We used to never do that. We kick them all out of the building. That gives us staff, people in production team and commission that brief 15, 20 minutes to go, whew.
Okay, this is fixing to happen. Let's get it going.
It's about to happen. Our fighters are coming back in here. They're ready. They don't like us kicking them out the building. But we have to. We have to get that few minutes to recollect. Everybody's running everywhere. I forget this. The wife forgets that. Julian forgets that. And we all kind of pick each other up. I know what he's doing. He knows what I'm doing. We know when each other's got to take bathroom breaks. I know when he's looking for his Mountain Dew that he placed 45 minutes ago somewhere else.
Yep.
But you would nah, you ain't gonna forget that. You ain't gonna forget that. I brought that king cake Thursday night, and that was the first thing we ate was king cake.
So we see, we really did go break bread with y'all again. It was so good.
But hey, I'll even say that, man. We got Mardi Gras here in Louisiana, and a lot of our brawling families are coming on down. We got a Mardi Gras float. We're putting it in, I think, 3 or 4 of the goodest parades around here. I'm telling you, the Baton Rouge parade is our most favorite one. Port Allen's the next. Thibodeau's the next. But man, those guys are coming, and we're going to show them a good time. They already know we're going to be the loudest. I mean, we're loud for the venues, for the shows that we do, and now you're going to have that sound on a float that's 30 foot long, and I just hope they drink. I don't drink, and yeah,
I do.
it gets wild, you know.
Timothy want to know if it was a good king cake. Oh yes, this was one of
Oh
those
yeah,
good ones
yeah.
from down like New Orleans,
This one came out of New
Chalmette
Orleans,
area.
Chalmette. But again, man, look, we're just trying to get the followers. We're trying to get people to see what Julian's doing, what we're trying to do. We all take some steps back and then we move forward again. I did that with the wrestling company. Um, the Brawlin show, like I said, it was on top of a huge game. We had to cancel it. Now we're kind of set. So we're going to take that leap, but we're doing it as a family. We're doing it with Julian. We're doing it with my wife and kids. We're looking to do some future fighters that want to come out. We're looking to, we're gonna set up some brackets and see which way we're gonna do it. We're still undetermined. We know we're gonna do a 1-day show on the 31st. I think if we can get things where we need to be, it could potentially turn into a 2-day.
No, now you pushing it.
But it all depends on what happens. No, you saying that because you need sleep. She's been up like 2.5 days.
I've been up since like 8:30 Wednesday morning, and I slept for about an hour and 30 minutes yesterday. So yeah, I work night, y'all.
Again, things people don't see. Sherry comes from medical. We're both former first responders. This, that, and the other. Sherry works in the hospital here local in Iberville Parish where we live at. And when we do our shows, we bring our medical gear out there. Why? Sometimes you just need it.
Yep.
We've had shows, ice packs, stair strips, the whole nine. Shannon says she missed Mardi Gras.
Well, if y'all don't make it down this year for Mardi Gras, Shannon, y'all definitely gonna have to come next year.
Yeah. You're right. Julian's a sleepy one. He don't like when we get close to that 1 hour mark on lives, but hey, we've again, once we end here in a little bit, y'all go share it. Some people are gonna be like, oh, they're babbling, but hey, we're working some kinks out. We gotta figure out how to add where we can do me and Julian on there. I think the biggest thing is once we get all the followers up, we'll be able to do it. Julian say he's in his prime.
You in your prime. I'm in my prime ready to go big.
But then again, kind of recap everything. The biggest thing, is we're trying to get followers here on the YouTube. We're trying to build About Time Brawlin. We're trying to build Drop All Brawl. In the end, all the companies support each other. Takeover Wrestling Alliance, Drop All Productions, About Time Boxing, About Time Brawlin. Don't blink. All the gyms support each other. Every show we all kind of make a funny, but we got James Gandy in one corner. He's in the blue, and then we got Andre Thomas over in the red corner, and those two guys every show picking on each other. Who's going to get the most wins? This, that, and the other. And that's a key, man. They they show sportsmanship. I believe the show that we just did this past weekend, the out-of-state guys, the guys that were there, our Mississippi guys, our brawlers, sportsmanship is key. Julian tells everybody the people you respect at his show determines what he does. You have to respect his staff. You got to respect the commission. And we all, that square circle, I guess we call it, that ring, it's respect. Keep it good. They're the second and third best coaches in Mississippi.
I know. I heard that there's some guy that coaches out there in About Time something gym or something like that. The little girl Jessie and Sebastian and they fire. They say, they've got a phenomenal coach. We still waiting to meet him. Maybe he'll come join BTB.
Yeah. But yeah. So in how often how often I lose.
Hey, in the white corner in the neutral, son, it doesn't that no, that don't count.
uh, but yeah. So support support comes easy. Don't cost you a dime unless you're coming to a show. And I promise you, you're gonna get your money's worth when you come to a show. If you go look at our live stream, yes, we started before we started about 15, 20 minutes once the doors open and the building starts filling up. But those live streams are 4.5 to 5 hours. Okay, you're getting your money's worth. A general admission ticket is $30, $35 for a Brawlin show. You're getting your money's worth. When we do wrestling shows, we try to put on 2.5 to 3 hour shows. Front row's $20 for our wrestling shows. You can come bring your family, enjoy a show, brawling, wrestling, any of that, and you're supporting a local owned family business. That is a key. Locally owned and family. Julian's in Mississippi. We're here in Louisiana. We do what's going on. We do a lot here in Iberville Parish. Our community supports us pretty good. Um, I'll say there's times that I don't know whether I let the community down or the community lets us down. I'm just going to say it that way. Um, it's we got some people that support what we do and they back us 120%. Then there's
You might want to reword that. So we live in Iberville Parish, correct? But in this little small community of Bayou Sorrel that we live in, that's neighboring right next to Bayou Pigeon, go ask any one of them in Bayou Sorrel or Bayou Pigeon. All you got to do is mention Settertall last name. And trust me, if you come back and tell me that there was something bad said, it'll shock me. Because we are very, very, very involved here in Iberville Parish, but mostly right here in our own little community of Bayou Sorrel and Bayou Pigeon.
But again, so like the show we just did in Philadelphia, we cooked. That was simple. We set up tables back there. Everybody sat down and ate.
Oh, yeah.
Was wild. Everybody sat down.
We needed more tables.
Yeah, we needed way more tables than me and Jacob set up. I'm not gonna lie. We did. Jacob, if you're out there, we did not set up enough tables for that. We had 4 chairs all the way around, and we needed more. But
that's just Tyler telling everybody, hey, since he's kind of late getting in, but that's okay. We still, hey, Tyler, you might have missed it this last time, but don't worry, they got some more Creole Cajun food coming for y'all again.
But yeah, so again, we're trying to build.
Help Pastelaya, right? And you still don't.
We're trying to help build Julian's brand. We're trying to start building our brand. And the YouTube family, the Facebook family, y'all are who we need. Some people are going to go out and start talking trash about the videos and this and that. And I'm just going to say this. If you have negativity and it's not meant to help somebody else, walk away.
Yep.
You can come sideways. You can go on comments and say these things and do these things. If you're not there to support the people doing it, walk away.
Yep.
Don't mention nothing, because I'm getting to a point in my life, I'll say this, if you come negative toward my family here in this house, or my family in Mississippi,
because that ain't nothing but a drive to Mississippi,
these are gonna talk. I'm done with the negative. We're moving a little different now. Again, people are going to get on here and talk. They're going to start sharing and making snide comments. Most of them got us blocked. I don't care.
Can somebody bring me a tissue? Because Wayne's daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies, and it's right there in Mississippi.
He got them Girl Scout cookies. But yeah, so and that's what I'm getting at. So you're gonna have people that are gonna bash the brawling stuff. You're gonna have people bash the wrestling stuff. You're gonna have people bash whether you selling Girl Scout cookies. You're gonna have people bash everything you do.
They better not mess with
But
that baby over them Girl Scout
if you
cookies.
get up and do it again, try to correct what you're doing, whether it's right or wrong. You try to correct what you're doing, and you have a mission to try to help and improve. Keep doing you.
Ooh. Tyler say he bet he bought crawfish better than anyone. Baby, put your money where your mouth is. We might have to accept that challenge.
Put the money.
That money. What's the most you bought at one time, Tyler?
How many sacks you done bought at one time, sir? I'm waiting for that response. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
How many sacks you bought at one time? 6?
That's it?
So we do college parties, okay? Just so you know, on our catering side. And again, we're not just fine cuisine type catering that you would do. I built a homemade cooking rig. It sits in my front yard, and its sole purpose, it's set up as a limited profit nonprofit. Its sole purpose is to raise money for any benefits that are going on, somebody in the community that needs help. All the money resolves in itself to be able to give to somebody else. We had a flood down here. We had a storm down here. We cooked. We fed people for free. We had people help donate. And we cooked as long as we could, gave it away. Okay? That's its purpose. So again, we do college parties to try to bring in some money.
Timothy say he got 1,000 on the ring announcer.
We do college parties. It's 800 or so kids bust into some property that we do at. Foam parties, you name it. We got a mobile stage, all that stuff. But those college kids, we bowl. The most we can fit in that pot is 28 sacks, okay, of select.
Like,
I don't know if y'all understand what that is. Some people just think
lobsters.
Lobsters, okay?
They're not
28 sacks, and I bought them puppies so spicy your lips is turning red. Why? Because we get the alcohol sales.
And I'm the mixer.
I think it does pretty good when you got drunk people that are filling up water guns with the beer trailer. I think you accomplish something. Coffins it too. So again, yeah, we do a lot of fundraisers. So again, Julian was part of our last fundraiser we did here in Iberville Parish. We do a toy drive every year, and to our Chalmette people, New Orleans people that have helped us kind of learn something, we're gonna do a drive and a distribution next year in 2 locations. Might even end up being 3 because we're trying to figure out. We want to do West Baton Rouge also because we got a lot of friends and family out that way. But the commission works with us. We're probably one of the only ones that'll do a fundraiser and do it correctly. Not saying guys are doing it wrong, but the way we do it is no money stays with us.
Nothing.
The wrestlers, most of them give all their money for their pay for free. If I got a payment, it comes out of my pocket. But most of them give the money for free. But we do a toy drive. I've got great sponsors that we've helped build that are specifically for that toy drive. Our mayor here in Iberville Parish helped us last year.
We got to go help with that.
Yeah, we're gonna get that toy drive set up in Philadelphia too, Julian. I think that would be cool. We had Santa Claus pop up, but yeah. So with what we do for the fundraisers and stuff, the commission allows us to do these fundraisers. I can't read none of that. What we do is we got local people in our community. We got that helped get us names. And we started the first year that we did it. As much hate as we have with some of it we created, hey, that's all over with. But as much hate as we got with the wrestling stuff, we started with maybe 30 families one year, and now we're like over 70 something families this year.
We were like 82.
Yeah, so but we do it different. Instead of a Toys for Tots where you give it to a Marine Corps or something like that, and you don't know where the toys go, she physically delivers the toys, or we're put in connection with somebody and we deliver the toys. If I can have a wrestler of ours go deliver the toys, we can have Julian go deliver the toys. Hey, my dad now is dressing up as Santa. Santa. That's what we're looking to do. Santa. Hey, we're throwing twists to things to be able to Santa show up, give out toys, whatever. We did a big thing here in Bayou Saw at the park down there, and did Santa Claus movie night, stuff like that.
Yeah, and then the Grinch showed up and tried to take my dog. A lot of y'all that's been about town Brawlin, y'all know my puppy Hades. I've had him since he was a puppy. He's a filly. He's a Mississippi dog, and he's missed the last few shows. But hey, he'll be back in April. But he looks a lot like the Grinch's dog, and the Grinch showed up out there and tried to take my dog. Some little girl was ready to beat him up.
Yeah, but again, that's so fun, family-oriented stuff. Hey, about time Brawlin, Santa showed up. I think Santa had a face-off in the ring with some kids. He had a face-off in the ring with Baby Shark. He got kisses by some of the About Time Brawlin women. I'm just like,
the Grinch tried calling out Haley Shell. I mean, he really was about to get shell shocked. They was faced off in the ring.
I see where you're going at with that, Julian. But yes, so I'm just saying that we're not pointing fingers anymore. We've left all the drama alone, the negativity alone. If we can detour people to hey, leave that alone. Stop. That's what we're doing. But I'm telling you, where I'm at now,
they're gonna catch these hands.
It's no more time to play. I see the comments. I ignore them.
You mean the shade?
I see the shade. I ignore it.
The haterade.
I'll continue to ignore it, but understand, eventually, shit gonna get deep.
Hey, PG-13.
Bleep, bleep. I'm being a better person by being quiet. They're doing this.
And that's why it's been so hard for me to be on anything, because I'm not a quiet person.
So, again, we've got a mode of what we're doing. We're trying to build About Time Brawlin, Drop All Brawl, Takeover Wrestling Alliance, Bayou Cajun Cooks. Like I said, Julian plans on doing a toy drive in Philadelphia. We will be there. We helped with a toy drive in Chalmette with a dance team and a lady out there that was Bunny and a couple other ones.
Bunny and Miss Riri.
They helped us. We learned things from that because we were doing our toy drives. To where people would bring toys to the show, and I'm like, man, we're gonna set up now to where you can drive up and get the toys. You put in names and we just distribute them there.
Yeah, but that stuff we still have a little time.
Yeah, we got time to do. We got an Easter event coming up, stuff like that. But again, we're working on changing the negativity. We got people hating on About Time Brawlin, hating on Drop All Brawl, hating on Takeover Wrestling Alliance, hating on Joe Blow down the road, hating on everybody. Man, y'all stop. If you can't help support somebody else or say nothing at all, shut your damn mouth. I'm just saying it that lightly. Shut it, or it'll be shut. if I hear a cross word come out of people's mouth about Julian, my Brawlin family, my family, be on notice. All these Brawlin people in these comments.
Oh, and that's just like a little.
You know,
That's like a little pinch of salt we put in
just a
food.
few.
That's just a little bit.
If anybody stops and actually takes the time to watch this over an hour live, that they're gonna think we're babbling. They're gonna talk trash, and you know, them out of state guys still hating on what Julian's doing. We got so much hate, but if y'all can't, country.
Julian said that the country is on notice.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. We're trying to build something that's we're trying to build something that's helping other people.
It's just water.
And that's what it comes down to. If you can't do something that's helping other people, the Brawlin, man, you got more kids in the gyms now than I've seen in forever.
And
kids
the respect
kids.
They have
oh yeah, the kids that are coming to the
before.
shows. My boys. I'll say it. My boys wanted to talk so much trash about other kids, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And now they understand the concept of brawling somebody and boxing, and then having that respect for them once they walk out the ring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I beat your buddy. You beat my butt. Oh man, you got me good right here.
Well,
I got you a little good right here.
I'm not gonna say who they are. Julian probably already knows, because I think one of them's already contacted Julian. There's actually two of them that were hanging out, was very, very close, and have been for a while. They've been hanging out. They've spent time together and everything at the last few shows. And I actually was made aware earlier today of some text message between the two of them that they just want to brawl. They just want to fight. They just want to get in the ring and compete. And they both are perfectly fine with fighting each other and then leaving out and going back behind the curtain and go back to kicking it like they were before the fight.
That's it, man. Again, we're shifting some gears here. We're trying some new things, learning some new things. I'll tell y'all that. Brawling family, wrestling family, outside family, regardless.
I love our volunteers. Next time, Hunter, you get extra pasta life.
Understand, we're not bashing on nobody. People are going to take it this way. We're not bashing on the out-of-state guys that didn't show up. You know, hey, we were mad. I'm going to tell you. It was like our that show, and I say our because that's Julian's show. But when he's hurt, we're hurt.
Yeah.
When we're hurt, he's hurt. Okay? And every one of us were just like, we got it. It'll happen. No matter what, we'll take care of it. I'm telling you, come experience it. You know?
Once you experience it, I'm telling you, it's
you'll
completely
love it.
different.
Come join the stuff.
They sure did.
Right. And our brawlers picked up our slack, man. I'll say that. We got kids. My son's one of them, Ethan. He's autistic. Okay? And he posted a video. The boy had 300-something thousand views on it. We had grown men trying to fight a 15-year-old. Once that video got leaked out to a few of the brawlers, those comments weren't there no more. And we didn't remove them. You know? So the brawlers support each other 100%. Win, lose, or draw.
It's crazy because Jew didn't even have time to even really react on any of them, because this actually took place while Julian and Carla. No, they weren't out of town. They were completely like out in the middle of the ocean. They were on a cruise. They were on vacation.
Right. We fight hard with each other. You're right.
See, because it's a saying, y'all are supposed to fight with each other. There's a difference between fighting with each other and fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And it took a long time for our twin boys to realize that.
But that's what I'm getting at. So, like I said, we're shifting gears to make things different. Man, I deal with it in the wrestling industry, and I'm gonna say it. Some of it I've created. So be it. Doesn't matter at that point. We're all moving forward. We've got a good locker room behind us with our wrestling stuff. The brawling stuff, man, everybody supports everybody. I don't care who you are. Again, the guys that showed up from out of state, they went, these people really are crazy.
So Timothy's got a good point. We fight with each other, but we fight harder for each other. That is very, very, very true because we do fight really hard for each other because we're family and that's what we do. And Hunter, yeah, I agree with him. He's gonna bash on him because they gypped him out of a fight.
Yeah,
because he actually gave up his fight so Pain Train could have a fight because Pain Train's opponent didn't show up, and then that's when the Wolf stepped in and they were okay with it, and he went 3 rounds with him.
Yeah. Be ready, Bubba. Clay's a tough son of a gun. I'm gonna tell you that now.
He gonna probably come out to the ring drinking on a Red Bull and trying to smoke a cigarette that ain't even lit.
But Clay's become a good friend. Man, like I said, we all pick and we laugh at the videos, that and the other. Our entertainment is the videos, I guess you would say. But when it comes down to the show, it's a fight, it's a brawl. I'm kind of excited, like I said, to get back in the ring. I'm already starting to drop weight. Kids went with me to the gym one time, and I'm sure everybody kind of seen that picture or whatever. But it brings you to a different humbling, and that's why I say it again. People need to quit playing.
Yeah, because you had 4 fighters fell out on Hunter, and then you had Haley shell shot. All of the fighters that were, big bad, they would come and fight Haley. They all fell out. She did have a local that was gonna fight her, but due to an injury of her spouse at the earlier part of the show, she wasn't able to fight. So Shell Shot couldn't even fight. And man, $1 Million Baby, she was just so ready to get in there and just throw hands. Like her and Shell Shock were sitting back there while we were eating, messaging and calling every female they could think of
just to get somebody to step up,
just to get somebody to step in the ring with Katie. And it was a good fight. Denisha, she stepped in, they went round for round, and I know $1 Million Baby's gonna come back bigger, better, and stronger than ever because she wants that title. She wants the gold, she wants the win, she wants the title, right. And she's not gonna stop till she gets it. We need more women.
Speaking of titles, Julian is changing up the platform of how the fights are going to happen and how you get a shot at a Bout Time Brawlin champion. He's tweaking some things, and I think it's for the better. It's going to make our guys that have been fighting for the longest and have won these titles harder to get to because we're going to protect them some, and you're going to fight until you rank up to earn a fight for them. That's why he's been asking about if y'all like the tournaments or the super fights and things like that. He's gonna start matching things accordingly to make that super show fight.
Your dad needs to come in.
So we're working on all that, y'all, to try to get that done. I think me and Julian are gonna talk, and we're gonna try to shift those things to how I'm gonna do the platform of our show. Right now, if you plan on fighting in Louisville April 5th,
get with Julian.
You better get with Julian. You better send in videos. Don't go posting them. Send them to him, and he will go through and do what he has to do with them. You got friends that want to fight, share the videos, share the lives. Convince them to come out and fight. Convince them to come watch the shows. Hey, that's not that far. We drive to Philadelphia. That's 5.5, almost 6 hours. We do the shows up there. Julian and them drive all the way to New Orleans out here. To Chalmette. They drive here to Iberville Parish when we do our shows. So, fighters, don't use the excuse, I can't get there. We can line things up.
Yeah, because when we were going to have that one that we ended up having to postpone because that big fight, we had Mississippi guys that were coming 3, 4, 5, 6 hours away to come out here and fight for Bout Time. For Drop All Brawl. So, I know that people go out there and fight.
But yeah, so man, y'all help everything grow. The followers that are on here, we getting ready to get off here in a minute.
Bubba say he jumped the gun.
Oh, you good, Bubba? We kind of knew what was going on, but like I said, the reason Julian wants to be able to post the videos is so I can link it to his page. We can kind of funnel down what's happening, because say you post it on your page, Julian's not getting notifications of that, and say you get 10, 15 fighters go to your page and start talking smack, and now they want to fight this, that, and the other. He can't monitor that with him and Chris to say, hey, we can talk to these guys, and hey, maybe they want to fight, So
Tyler say he's gonna come to the Louisville event. He plans on in June making a comeback. He said, but you never know. He's taking fights 30 to 40 minutes in advance
right.
notice.
So guys, there's things to come. Okay. Long live. We're learning all this stuff. I gotta figure out why it didn't let me do what it needed to do earlier. Probably had way more people watching, because we had like 15 watching at one point on the first one. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all go follow Balltime Brawlin. Follow Drop All Productions. People are linking it all together. They know what Julian does, we do, and what we do, Julian does. So things are to come.
We love y'all too, June.
If you can ask the guys, everybody thinks, and this is not picking against no type of thing, but everybody thinks we all gay, because every one of us say we love each other, the whole nine, and everybody goes, huh? Grown men, it's it. We all love each other. We show support to each other every which way you can. So
Bubba say he's ready for what y'all been talking about. Hey, Tyler, you trying to call out my husband?
Man.
All right, Turk, just for that, just remember, just because you send in your music, the DJ might have a mess up and might accidentally play the wrong song.
Y'all gotta watch her. But yeah, so there's things coming that we're trying to do. We're merging some things with what we're doing. Pay attention. There's people trying to duplicate kind of what other people are doing.
I told you, they're hating because they can't duplicate.
Right. Follow Balltime Brawlin. Click the 3 dots when you go to the page. Share it to everybody. Day after day after day after. Keep doing it. We got to get those followers up. We got to get some new people in to kind of experience what we're going on and welcome them to what we're doing. A lot of benefit shows coming up. We got some. Julian got some. Right. They trying to duplicate Julian. They trying to duplicate you so bad, man. But don't sleep on it. Don't worry about it.
Honor.
I ain't even reading that, Hunter. Yeah, y'all.
And I know you would, Tyler. Crazy self.
Support what everybody's doing. Even the people you don't like, all right, that you may not agree with. I'll say it. I got some people that I don't agree with. I don't necessarily not like them. I may not like what they do. I still support. They message me and say, "Hey, so and so got this going on." Sure do. Send them the flyer, send them this, send them that. Just different, all kind of different things. You help somebody, support each other, and
that is a big, giant, moth-looking something that just flew over there and landed on my camouflage curtain.
Man, but like I said, so support other businesses without a doubt. Make it happen. So we'll end it how Julian says. What's that catchphrase you use, Julian? Don't blink because it's
about time.
Okay, y'all go, man. Y'all share it up. Thank y'all. Night, everybody. Go to sleep, Julian.
I know I'm about to go to sleep, and it's okay if y'all all gay. I know where my husband sleep at night.
Later, y'all.